Engineers Without Borders is, well, EWB, but really it's more like Everyone Without Borders.
It's an international organization.
Global nonprofit
Made up of engineers and many other people from other work disciplines.
That are passionate about service and helping the disadvantaged people of the world.
This is Valparaiso University's
Valparaiso University's Engineers Without Borders.
Engineers Without Borders Valparaiso is our student chapter, and it started in 2003, a year after EWB was actually formed. We were the first chapter to, outside of the state of Colorado, to have a project outside of the United States, I believe. But anyway, so it started in 2003. They started out going to Nakor, Kenya. There was a group of students that addressed water issues there. They built windmill pumps, and eventually they installed solar panels. So it's been really good on campus. We've progressed from Nakor, Kenya, now into Tanzania.
We are one of the more diverse chapters. Recently we haven't been as diverse as we want, but we do really try to reach out to non-engineers to get them involved. And we think that's important because when we go into a community to assist them, there's a lot more that needs to be done than just the technical information. It's more social engineering. It's not as much teaching them how to patch a wall or teaching them how to clean water. It's really teaching them how to maintain and sustain whatever systems that we're helping them with.
The current project is the repair of an irrigation canal for a village of about 2,300 people in northern Tanzania. And now this village has had this canal for about 70 years, and it has fallen into disrepair due to a lack of upkeep. And so it's the goal of our chapter to instruct these people on how to manage the canal and to fix and recognize areas that need repair in the future, so that when we're gone, when we're done with our project, they will have a sustainable canal that they can use for future generations.
The village of Masaira is located at the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro, and it's just a small village of farmers, subsistence farmers, and they have a few cows, a few goats, chickens. They have a community school that's public and run by the government, and the community is really close-knit. It's, families throughout 3 generations live together. It's everyone farms together, generation through generation. Everything gets passed down. They were extremely welcoming for us, and it really made our experience fantastic.
The irrigation canal is integral to their society. That's why this is such an important project for them, and to get their buy-in into this project is a huge part of it.
What we have to do with this community is help them understand something that we take for granted, a water supply that is maintained. And so we are basically helping them learn how to maintain their water system. We take it for granted because you turn on the tap and it's there, but somebody has to maintain that system. We're helping them set up that network. So they've already developed a water council that's collecting taxes for the water. And so they're learning the system of how to maintain and really sustain their irrigation canal for themselves.
which means helping them immediately fix some of the solutions, but more importantly, empowering them so they can make the fixes in the future.
It's kind of easy to go and fix something and direct people. Like, that's somewhat simple. Obviously, you have to figure out everything, how you're going to build things, and equations and all that junk. But to actually connect with the people and build that relationship I think it's harder. And if you take time to make those connections, then the whole project just becomes easier.
I got to know a lot of really cool kids that I thought are probably going to end up changing the world someday. A couple people in particular that I met, students that are in high school or have graduated high school and are going through university or on their way to university at some point. I saw a lot of bright and happy kids that are going to make a difference. And that was probably my favorite thing that I did that was not engineering, was getting to meet all these amazing people.
A soccer game against the local village team. we put on our hiking boots and pants that we had been working in the canal all day with, but we had brought Valpo t-shirts with us, so we had our own uniform. But the communities team was definitely prepared. They were used to playing, you know, on a dirt field with no shoes, or maybe even one shoe in the case of a few players. But we had a really good time. We had a few injuries, but I think it really brought the village closer to us, knowing that we were willing to get out of our comfort zones to get to know them and get involved in their culture, which soccer is a big part of.
We spent one day at the local primary school, Mandaka Primary School, and we went there to give them donation from a local high school in Indiana that had raised money for this school, in particular their kitchen, which needed a roof. And we went there and we were able to see the roof that these local volunteers put on the kitchen. And that was a fantastic day. We went around to the different classrooms, about 14 or so classrooms, and went through with a map of the United States, and we showed them where we were from in Indiana and Valparaiso, and all the little children sang Valparaiso.
They sang songs for us and danced for us, so it was a really great day. It was very touching to see all the kids who we were helping.
We also did town meetings in their market. So 100 or so villagers would come, and we would be with the water council, and we would answer questions, so that was unique.
Things like working with a school, it shows to the village that we're interested in their well-being, and it's not about us, it's about them, it's about our connection with these people. It's all about just building a strong relationship with the community.
It was a great group to work with. Everyone was really hardworking and a lot of fun to be with. But what really struck me is just how passionate everyone was. Everyone really wanted to do something to make a difference in the world.
It was a really well-rounded group. We bonded a lot. They're just amazing people because they're all really energetic. And, you know, we pulled some long, hard days when we were working on this project. And, you know, even when we were having disasters where we couldn't drill through our steel plating and we couldn't, you know, drill through the canal wall, and we were using up too much concrete, or we were having money problems, you know, this was a group of people that really held it together. And I was really proud to be able to work with all of them.
These are my best friends here at Valpo. People that I can see myself being in contact with after graduation, and the professionals that we went with as well. They're just people that you want to be around.
Engineers Without Borders means that I have an opportunity as a student and later as a professional engineer to use the skills and knowledge that I've acquired to help people that are really a lot less fortunate than me, and who, from a professional standpoint, wouldn't be able to afford the expense of my engineering firm, or, you know, the expense of my tuition or anything like that. These are people that have no other resource.
My experiences with EWB have revealed to me just how blessed I am. Through seeing this community and comparing it to the way that I live and the things that I take for granted, it's just given me a new perspective on my life and my situation.
Engineers Without Borders is one way that you can take your gifts, your skills, your interests, and apply it to somebody who really can use them and really values what you have to offer.
EWB gives me the opportunity to help others, which means a lot to me, as I'm able to use my talents to benefit the world.
I think EWB means an opportunity to not only take a trip and go see a different culture, but also partner with the people of a different culture in building something or constructing something or starting something that's going to actually make a difference in their lives. And I think that's really cool that at this stage in my life and students' lives that we have the opportunity to travel halfway across the world and do that.